This is a new day.
Yeah.
This is a new attitude. And with that, you need to look better than you normally do. This logo sucks. This color scheme sucks.
No, it doesn't.
I hate it. So amidst all the love yesterday that the Detroit Lions were getting, the city of Detroit
Lot of
was
lathering
getting. Lots of lathering up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to lather them up myself in just a little bit. But I do have to get to this because I have been on this kick. And they have let me down. And what they did was they announced that the Detroit Lions will not be changing their uniforms this year. In fact, they won't change them until 2023 at the earliest. And Maz, as you said, they're probably going to wait until 2024.
Why not?
Rod Wood, this is from Pride of Detroit. Rod Wood said no new uniforms in 2022, but it sounds like they're very much considering it next year, including the potential of another helmet option. I don't want to come out here and be all negative towards the Detroit Lions because that's not what I want to be. It's very positive. However, with this issue that I have been a staunch proponent of for months and months and months, actually years upon years and years, I think this franchise, with this current leadership of Chris Spielman, Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, this is a new identity. This is a new day.
Yeah.
This is a new attitude. And with that, you need to look better than you normally do. This logo sucks. This color scheme sucks.
No, it doesn't.
I hate it. And I think, you know why I hate it? Because it resembles losing.
Right.
This emblem represents losing. This new regime didn't create that.
Right.
They didn't. So if you've got an opportunity to bring more oxygen into this room, into this era, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it like the Denver Broncos did, like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did. I mean, completely different looks.
Two horrible changes.
Regardless of what you think, they were new change. The Tampa Bay Bucs specifically.
Yeah.
I mean, those creamsicle uniforms, you can like
Terrible.
them now and all that stuff, but that creamsicle resembled losing.
They were awesome, though.
And I'm not saying a uniform change makes it all of a sudden where this franchise turns into a winning franchise.
Right.
But I think it gives you a new identity because this thing right here, the L stands for losers. And we don't want that anymore. This new regime didn't put that garbage product on the field for decades.
What I will before
Let's go.
Say it again. Then.
Let's go.
There we go. That's that energy.
I'm ready for a change.
Honolulu
The first
blue
thing
is
I would-
Mr. Ford's favorite color.
The first thing that I would say is address Maz on those two. Talking about the Denver Broncos and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers definitely had to get rid of those creamsicle jerseys.
No.
Listen, you love them, but they were nothing but losers in those jerseys. They were nothing but losers. You look at those, the pirate with the blade in his mouth.
Yeah, it's Bucko Bruce.
Yeah, Bucko got his ass whooped a bunch of times. Like, you look back at that, and it represents losing. And then not only did they changed to some leading, moving forward type uniform. The Bucs had the best uniforms, those grayish, mattish helmets, the grayish smoke helmets, the red, really good. Now, Denver, I disagree with you. Those Denver original jerseys were smooth.
Yes, they
and
were.
the helmets, I like that, but they did get better.
And
Bucky
they won two Super Bowls after they did
I know,
it.
but they had Bucky the Bronco. How proud he was coming out of that D.
Buck
Like
the
this.
Buccaneer, Bucky the Broncos. Everybody Buck over
Well, it's
there.
Bucko Bruce and Bucky the Bronco.
Going back to
The
what you said
Denver
about the Lions,
Broncos.
I disagree with you about the Detroit Lions. One, you see that hat?
That
You see
line
that
is
shirt?
awesome.
There's nothing wrong with that. Their colors, Honolulu blue and silver, nothing wrong with that. Their jerseys now, nothing wrong with that. You yourself loved the whiteouts last year when they lost to Green Bay Monday night. All that's good. But with that said, that's not even why I disagree with you. I'll disagree with you because a lot of things are seeming to go in the favor of the city of Detroit right now. They're seeming to go in the favor of the Detroit Lions right now. Stagger things. Don't announce everything at one time. Don't drop everything at one time. Boom. What do we have this year? We got Hard Knocks. That's something to love. We got Hard Knocks, which is going to be a great show. You got Dan Campbell. You got the personalities of Jake Fox. It's going to be a great Hard Knocks. I think it could be one of the best. Now next year, 2023, doesn't seem like anything's going on. Now you drop some new unis on them in 2023. That's a staggered approach because what's happening in 2024? That's right. We got the NFL draft. I think staggering things is good. You stagger the level of drops you have. If they drop the new uniforms next year, it's a nice staggering piece. Don't drop everything at one time. You can't give them too much.
Listen to me, guys. Go back to Billy Sims' uniform, and they were gorgeous.
How many playoff wins does Billy Sims
I don't
have?
care.
Okay.
Just
Gorgeous uniform. It's silver, not gray. Honolulu blue, silver are the colors. Honolulu blue and silver, not the gray. The silver numbers, the outline numbers, that beautiful Honolulu blue color, like the Panthers colors. And you probably don't like the Panthers either, right? You don't like Carolina blue?
No,
With
I
the
think,
Panthers? You don't think that looks good?
I think their uniforms are okay.
The Lions uniforms were
Heavy on the
very...
black.
Yeah.
In that uniform.
I'm just telling you, for everyone that's watching and listening, go back to the 1970s, early 80s uniforms. Bubba Baker, all of those. I bet you KB, if he's listening, he'll agree with me. Those uniforms were perfection. They stood out. They looked great. They were the silver rush. There's nothing silver about the Lions
If this
right
was
now.
1980, I'd understand. But this is freaking 2022.
Okay, what do
And
you
you're
want
trying-
then? What
you know
colors
I
you want?
I'll tell you what I want, and you can keep the colors. You know what I want? We did a pregame show with our friends from WRIF
Yeah.
every Sunday. We'd go to the Tin Roof, and right next to the Tin Roof, there was I don't even know what the store is called.
yeah.
I don't even know what the store is called. But they had these alternate Lions helmets that were white with the blue.
Yes.
They had
stood up a lot.
They had
Chrome.
chrome
Yes.
blue.
What do they call
that
that?
was
It's called
awesome. I mean,
Concept. It's a concept
it's a
jersey.
concept.
There you go. Concept
But I mean,
jerseys.
like, if you want to keep this color scheme, fine. But do something else with it. Those silver helmets have got to go. Gray helmets gotta go. This emblem has to go.
No.
It's a losing emblem. You look like losers.
I love Leaping Lion. I don't like mean Leaping Lion. I like the other guy.
Let's get a fresh voice in here. Sam, what do you think about all this?
Ryan, you may have actually convinced me because I actually like the Lions uniforms, but the Buccaneers, they were a terrible franchise, and then they changed their uniforms. They won 2 Super Bowls. The Broncos, before they changed theirs, had been to 4 and got destroyed in all of them.
Denver Broncos.
Thank you, Alex. And ever since then, they've won 3. I think when you're the Lions, you have to look at things like maybe omens. I know it's not tangible, but if you change the uniforms, I don't know, it might symbolize a change in approach.
And again, I want to be very clear here. I don't believe that ultimately changing the uniform just means instant success for the Detroit Lions. That'd be dumb and irresponsible to say. But I think sometimes, how many times did you play a game, Braylon Edwards, at the University of Michigan when you won the game before teams would even come out there?
Yeah.
Because they saw the helmets and they knew they were in for a long Saturday afternoon. Conversely, if I may,
No, please.
teams walk into Ford Field. It's all quiet. There's it's like the old Major League. Oh, Vaughn. You know, no,
Go
half
golf.
the place is
Yeah,
empty.
Jared
Golf.
do your thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And then they see that Lion helmet, and they know they won that game. They know in the fourth quarter, they're going to, no matter what happens the first 3 quarters, they know in the fourth quarter they've won the game.
Bring back Leaping Lion. Bring back the Flying Lion. Let's go. Bring him back.
You make a very valid point. You know, when you look at something that's consistently that, it's that. No matter what you do in the first quarter of a Lions game or the second quarter of a Lions game, I'll give you an example of that to your point. Watching the Arizona Cardinal game, I was there. I was in you were supposed to be there, but hey, it's all good. I was there watching the Arizona Cardinal games with the Lions, and you're literally watching the Cardinals think the same thing you're saying. Like when the first quarter is over, they're like, yeah, so what? It's still the Lions because they still look the same. Second quarter's over. Yeah, so what? It's still the Lions. To that point, they weren't the Lions. They won that game. And to your point, you want to have a change in uniform, a change of scenery. Like I begged for all blue at Michigan, and we weren't not winning games. We were winning games. We had won the Big Ten Championship my junior year. I begged for all blue. Me, Marlon Jackson, Dave Boss, and Ernest Shazer were begging, and Cato June, begging for all blue. Finally, they got it years later, man. But it just, you saw a different team. Yo, that's why I said I want them, not this year. I want them to be staggered. You got a lot going on. Hard Knocks next year, and then 2024, the draft.